Students who are planning to go to the United States for higher education should be careful of what they post on social media or the communication they have with others. Discussing possible future job opportunities with friends, relatives, or others can bring them under the scanner of US authorities. Students were sent back following document checks at Atlanta, Chicago, and San Francisco airports. Major reasons for deportation include not having education funding for tuition fees, then fraudulent documents, then looking for jobs on social media, then not landing in the location of the universities. Recently, Indian students were deported from the US by the Customs and Border Protection for violating immigration norms for technical violation. These students came from different parts of India. The consultancies who send students to these universities often do not share the details of their tuition cost, as they assume that they will be sending them to good universities. Students would ideally need to be aware of the rules and cost before they make an informed decision, or else their foreign education can be at stake. These students were deported because these students had watched videos and read documents on how to answer immigration questions. This is illegal and can result in detainment or deportation. When asked by the immigration officers about their motive to enter the US, students lack clear explanation, which led to authorities checking their mobile phones and look through their search history. When a student is seen to use social media for checking about availability of jobs, or seen talking to the peers about job opportunities and found doing part-time job work during studies, immigration authorities will raise many questions considering the student's intentions of going to the US. According to the US laws, students are not legally allowed to undertake employment. Anyone found doing so will face consequences that can result in losing their visas. Most of the consultancies send students to state and public institutions where the fees is very high and students find it hard to cope up with the standard of education. Some institutions ask students to pay $3,000 before starting the first term, and it can go as high as $12,000. Students would need to be aware of their affordability before they receive an admission in such institutions. Instead, there are good private and not-for-profit institutions at low cost that have excellent resources which can students also choose. Some students choose such institutions due to peer pressure. The strict US rules can lead to a 5-year ban for those who are deported, where results in repercussion like loss of time, resources, and future prospects. This can affect the prospects of students receiving any admission in foreign institution, as their passport will be questioned constantly for the deportation mark. Consultancy companies, while preparing students for their visa interviews, record the answers and type in the same in their applications. Immigration officer, when going through these interview, checks the answers and reject the candidate immediately if there is difference between what is being said and written. So candidates are advised to prepare the same answers throughout the procedure. When students give vague answers and search about how to pay their tuition fee through jobs, the officials don't give enough time for explanation and threaten imprisonment. Similar deportations are happening.